The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Well, it seems like it's been a while back when we heard about the end of the strife, actually lawsuit between Soundgarden and Vicky Cornell, Chris Cornell's widow, that is handling the estate. And there's a lot of audio out there with Chris Cornell's voice on it, one of the greatest singers of all time. And I think we get in conversations about, do you want to hear it because he's no longer around to judge what you're doing with his voice? But also, I would want to trust the guys in the band Soundgarden to do the right thing with it. I mean, you've got, Kim Thiel's from Park Ridge, even though the Seattle band, but he was started out here. And I personally want to hear more. It's a little bit selfish of me, but I think you guys do too, mostly, or some of you feel like me and you want to hear that. So they settled this back in April, and I was hoping there'd be a song soon, but it's still nothing. I mean, we're August 1st now, and nothing. Now, maybe it's going to take a lot more time, but at least they've agreed to unite, coming to propel and honor Chris's voice and Soundgarden's legacy with making some new music somehow, or giving us some music with his voice on it. And incredible songwriter. So I can't wait to hear it. I hope it happens sometime this year. We'll keep you posted. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101 with one of the classics from Soundgarden.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie, we're giving away a bunch of passes to the 312 Comedy Festival, including Kenzie's number one comedian. Everyone's got that number one. Nate Bargatze is hers. You love him, don't you?
I really do. He's the funniest person.
And November 3rd through the 5th, Chicago Theater. I kept adding a few shows, and here's a little taste for you at 9:35.
The guy that we have that mows our yard is my wife. It's free, which is nice. I don't care for the tone it is mowed in. She wanted to mow it. And I was like, look, that's fine, but I want you to go tell every neighbor that you choose to do this. I don't want to always be getting stopped like, you the guy that makes his wife mow the yard? I'm like, yeah, I got my mom on the roof right now.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Takeaways, 312-591-8300. Text them in. Matt texted in from 574. My takeaway today is Kenzie's a pretty cheap escort, even though she did order the side salad.
Oh, my God.
Keep your takeaways coming. It's Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
You guys have no idea how hard behind the scenes Kenzie's working on getting 21 Pilots for a Halloween show.
I think it would be great.
It would? Well, first off,
No one
yes.
listens to me.
Okay. People
no
listen.
one listens.
I don't know if phone calls were made, but people were listening. I
They're
heard you.
very spooky. And
Yep.
how fun would it be to hear them? That whole Suicide Squad album,
Yeah,
right?
right.
At Halloween.
It would be amazing.
It would be very fun.
You just picked the biggest band and the hardest band in the book for Halloween. That's all you did.
Actually, they're not on tour. They're kind of on rest, so they're not busy.
Yeah, that whole takeover, which, Lauren, was that a year ago or 2 years ago? Time is all messed up in my head.
Maybe 2 years ago?
I guess it was 2 years ago. Yes, it was because it was United Center, it was House of Blues, it was Aragon, it was Bottom Lounge. Oh,
That's the one I went to.
yeah. I was at UC.
I think we were still wearing masks, so maybe 2 years
Yeah.
ago.
Wow.
Ew, spooky.
Yeah,
The
super
Q101,
spooky.
Q101 Takeover 21 Pilots was epic. Lauren's here. What do you got coming up on your show?
I've got Stain tickets at 12:30.
All right.
Ooh, that's cool.
And takeaways from you guys at 312-591-8300. Takeaway, Joe checks in. Coin boys live a conflict and carefree life.
It's true.
Since everything is determined by the coin. We learned that from a teacher in Aurora today. Go back to the podcast and listen to what the students are doing as we get closer and closer to school.
219. Oh, actually, John, he put his name at the end of this. New texter. He said, I learned that Sledge and Kenzie are suspiciously familiar with the going rates for escorts.
Hey, gotta eat.
That was
We actually do the influx per state, too.
Are you accounting for inflation?
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay,
It's
great.
new times. Hard times.
Crook County. All the taxes there added on even for escorts.
The damn escorts. Cook County.
Finally, Rob checked in. My takeaway. Kenzie is a granola bars for lunch in high school because she always had birthing hips and Mean Girls Suck.
I know.
No, it's too
From
bad.
a young age.
I know what to get you at Costco now. They have such great deals on granola bars.
I don't need you to buy me granola bars
Late.
to taunt my childhood trauma, you psychopath.
Just a little bit late on those.
Good Lord.
If you want to know what any of those conversations are about, you just go to Q101.com. The podcast is there waiting for you. Miss a moment, miss a lot.
The The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.